Hey Scruffy, how you doing? Okay. So yeah, I saw Scruffy earlier today when I brought out the water, and he kind of came up to the door at a couple points. But he didn't want to come inside, and didn't really know what he wanted. So anyway, yeah, I guess I got footage, so I'll probably put that in tonight. But anyway, I got your meaty pate with real chicken and tuna and kibble, and I don't have any rotisserie chicken skin tonight. They're quiet. Okay. So he was hissing at me today with during lunch for water. So still not comfortable with me in the day. Okay. So yeah, it's another kind of cool day. The sun did come out, so the weather I guess is very similar to yesterday. So I don't think it's any cooler. Thought Scruffy was going to strike there. So as I mentioned yesterday, and the previous days, I've been dealing with a lot of administrative nightmare stuff with my father's accounts or whatever. You know, things relating to his former accounts, things that should have been settled like over a year ago, but have, for whatever reason, come back to haunt me, even though I did nothing wrong. I did everything right, and they still managed to screw me over. So yesterday I was, hey, he bat at me, punched me. Yeah, you gotta be nicer. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Ready? So anyway, yesterday I was at the point where I had talked to a whole bunch of different companies, and it's kind of at the point where it's don't call us, we'll call you. So they're trying to find more information to see if they can help. But for the most part, I don't think they're going to be able to help. But I mentioned at the end of last night, yeah, there was one optimistic piece of hope I have. My dad's former financial advisor may have come through for me and may get me at least one of the three major things I need. So I sent him documentation late last night after I was done here. And at this point, it's just a waiting game. So he didn't respond today, but I'm assuming it's just, they got to process everything. So there's nothing to say. But I hope, yeah, no news is good news. So I thought I'd be on the phone again all day, dealing with the other institutions and continuing to try to track down solutions. Though, yeah, the phones were very silent today, so I actually was not on the phone. So I was trying to get some other work done. And that was kind of my day. So still stressful, but yeah, not nearly as bad as the past few days, I guess, just because my dad's financial advisor might have come through for me, so it's a little less stress. I was still following up on the two other issues I'm dealing with. One is the stupid $4.69 problem. Oh, he lifted up his foot and it wasn't an attack. So I was working on my plan. I'm not sure what letter it is, C or D or E, what I'm going to do if I can't get this $4.69 immediately resolved. So I was sending out some emails for my plan E, or whatever I'm going to call it. But yeah, I think I caught, well, I don't know, I caught some other just minor accounting discrepancies when I was trying to do my research for this. So I also had to follow up on that, because I was told a certain number for a certain amount in the account, and that certain number, so that I was told at the beginning of the year what the number would need to be, and I just verified the number, and I'm like $100 short. And so I'm trying to figure out what happened to that $100. I'm not accusing anyone of taking anything or stealing anything. I know the money's all accounted for. It's just there was supposed to be a taxable withholding and distribution and all these other weird things, and the number is lower than I thought it would be, or what they told me it would be at the beginning of the year, by $100. So they needed to actually take more, according to what I was told earlier. And meow? Yeah, like meowing. And then I went for a walk a little earlier today, since I wasn't on the phone. So I actually brought some cat food with me in case I encountered that friendly cat again, which I did check the video. I think the footage is okay, so I'm going to probably put it in the near future. Tonight, though, I'm probably not going to use that footage because I have extra footage of Scruffy from lunch today, which I probably want to put in because he might eat faster than giving me enough time to put both footage in. Yeah, you're excited, huh? Like those neck pets. Oh, where are you going? Wow, it's getting what? Hey, that's not good. So you just bat at my hand there. Felt the claws. Yeah, it's food time, but yeah, you just swat at me. So yeah, it's not acceptable, Scruffy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, looking at the food, huh? Yeah. Okay. Try this one more time. And then I'll give you your food. Shouldn't swat me. We've actually gone several days, I think, without being swatted, I think. Actually, no, I can't remember. I think he swatted me last night. So we had a couple days this week where he didn't swat me. But yeah, the last 2 or 3 weeks have been kind of bad. So I kind of hoped with that flea pill that I gave him the other day, he'd stop swatting me, because I thought maybe there was a possibility he was swatting me because I was touching a tender point where the fleas were. But the fleas are gone, I think. So his fur looks a lot better since the flea pill. And he's grooming a lot less. Caught him last night grooming a little bit at the door, but I don't think he was grooming today. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we would do food now. One more pet? Okay, let's get your food. Here you go. So get the brush. So, yes, anyway, I brought out his food, or his water, early today. Or not early today, but lunch, standard lunchtime. And he's sleeping out behind the table. I think I saw him, so I knew he was there. And at first he didn't want to come. He just wanted to lie there. And so I figured he was going to play that same game as the other day, where he basically waited for me to go inside, and then he'd come. So as I basically walked up to the door and was starting to go in, then he got up. But yeah, he got up a little too soon, so I wasn't in the house yet. So I decided to stay out here a little bit longer, try to interact with him, and actually no, I think eventually I decided to just go back in anyway. And then he came up to the door, and I thought that was a little surprising. So instead of, I can't remember if he went for the water first or he came up to me first. But yeah, but anyway, he came up to the door, and then I basically decided, okay, I'm going to go back out and see, or I'm going to open the door, see what he does. I was wondering if he's going to try to come in or something, or try to interact with me. So I opened the door. I think he backed up a bit. So I decided to come out, and then he started hissing at me, but he held his ground. And then eventually I decided to give him a treat, and then I kind of see what he does, and then I ultimately gave him his treats, and then didn't know what to do with him. So he was hissing at me multiple times, and so I decided to go back in, and then he was sniffing around here. I think probably looking for more treats. And then he was kind of sniffing around the door, so I'm not sure if he was hoping to come out and give him some more treats, or he was just sniffing around there, hoping he'd find a treat. But eventually, I just closed the screen, got back to what I was doing. But yeah, there's enough audio in that where he's hissing at me. And he's also making like a kind of low meows, I think, when he first approached me. So it seemed like he was kind of interested in me. So anyway, I think I'm going to switch over to that audio, so I'm going to shut up here and let that audio play. Okay, I'll get you a treat. Treats? Okay, I'll give you 2 treats. Where should I put the treat? Hey, not the hiss. Okay. Seem on edge. Okay, I'll go in and I'll drink your water. So I actually don't remember how long that clip was from lunch, so I don't know how long the audio I needed to play was, so I was just kind of shutting up for a few minutes. Not that I actually have anything to really talk about, so I think Scruffy's going to finish his dinner relatively quickly. I'm actually cooking in the oven tonight, so I need to keep an eye on things, so I can't stay out here this long, or too long. So I did see Scruffy, I think this morning, on the table a couple different times. Actually, yeah, it might have been this morning and then early this afternoon. I think it was one time before, like early in the morning, and one time after I came out and brought out his water. So he's sleeping on the table, not on the thermal blanket. So he's sleeping next to the blanket. So he's not using the blanket right now. I think it's not as cold as when he was using the blanket, but yeah, it's still a little chilly. So I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like the blanket. But at least he finally tried it. So looks like he's done. So I think he's using the scratcher. It seems to keep moving a little bit. So Scruffy done, or is he gonna come back for seconds? I think he's coming back for seconds. Yeah, he didn't clean the bowl very well. Want me to move the balls for you? Here, let me move the ball. There you go. So I can hear him slurping or his tongue scraping the bowl. It's like a dog. So I did see. So yeah, I brought kibble on my walk today, but I didn't see the friendly cat. I did see the cat that hangs out in front of the house where the woman feeds him. Yeah, he didn't want to come out for a pose today. He just stayed where he was. Okay, Scruffy's leaving. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.